Hey folks, Craig Ripley here once again. Welcome to another episode of Living Off the Slab. Now, there is no doubt that we motorcyclists love to talk about our bikes, right? Obviously I do. I make these videos. We can go on endlessly about suspension travel, about horsepower and torque, and even talk about the different options for oil, and we can even talk about going to the dark side. Now, you guys who aren't motorcyclists, you'll have to look that one up. Now, there are some bikers out there that swear their allegiance to a single brand of bike or a single style of bike. Now, there are still other motorcyclists who don't really care about the brand or the style of bike. Anything with two wheels is cool. And I have to admit, I'm in that latter camp. Now, we love to talk about all of the doodads and gizmos and farkles that we add to our bikes. Right? Obviously I do. Again, I make these videos. And there's really nothing wrong with that, guys. Whatever kind of bike that you ride, however you ride it, however you enjoyed it, it's awesome. That's the great thing about being a motorcyclist and having choices. Now, even though talking about our bikes and all of the accessories that we add to them is a lot of fun, it's important every once in a while, at least I think so, to reflect on really what is important and what is special about motorcycling. And it isn't necessarily the bike that you ride. I mean, after all, when you get down to it, a bike is just another tool, right? It's like a hammer or it's like a wrench. They all have their specific purposes. Some bikes are made for getting out on the highway and cruising for hour after hour, mile after mile, and doing it in comfort. While other bikes are made for getting you out away from all the hustle and bustle of modern life. In the end, no matter what kind of bike you choose or where you choose to go with it, what is really important is the ride itself. Now, all of us motorcycles, we understand, right? We know what it's like to feel that wind in our face. We know what it's like to feel the vibrations of the engine and hear the rumble of the exhaust. See, for me, those are the things that really make a ride important, not the kind of bike that you're riding. What's important to me are the places that I go, the experiences they have, and the people that I get to meet. Now, why I'm bringing all this up today is because a few weeks back I was contacted by Tricia Leach, who hosts the Keep Your Daydreams podcast. She has a website at www.keepyourdaydream.com. And she puts out a weekly podcast that deals with travel-related issues, in particular people who have dreams and goals to make travel part of their daily lives. Some of the people that Tricia interviews have been able to basically sell everything that they own and incorporate travel 100% into their daily lives. Others are like me, who still have full-time jobs, we still have a wife, we still have the responsibility of the normal modern life, but we still have been able to incorporate our travel goals and our dreams into our daily lives. Now, I of course want you to go and listen to my podcast interview, but I suggest that you go to Tricia's site, again that is www.keepyourdaydream.com, and you listen to some of the other interviews that she has out there. I know I've been doing that, and I've really got a lot of motivation to not only continue what I'm doing here, but also try to make some additional changes to really bring about the goals that I want to achieve. My interview will be available Sunday, April 10th, sometime during the day, and I think it's going to be number 72, but double check just to make sure. Now, even though I've been traveling by motorcycle for, well, a little over 10 years now, I still don't consider myself to be an expert. Right? I'm just a guy like everybody else out there who decided to get a bike, throw some stuff on it, and hit the road. I've made a lot of mistakes on the way and learned as I went. But isn't that the best way to really learn? Trial by error. Now, I mean, you can watch videos like mine, you can read books, read magazines, get all the information that you can, which I suggest that you do. But in the end, until you actually put some of it in practice, it's really all just theory. The real difference between me and you and everybody else out there is simply that I decided to take my experiences, make some videos, and throw it out on YouTube. Now, in the end, I hope that my videos are entertaining, informative, And above all, I hope that they inspire you to go out and do some things that you've had in the back of your mind for a long time. Now, I plan on continuing to make videos about my bikes and my adventures and how I'm outfitting the bikes and so forth, because again, as I said previously, it's just fun and people like it. But also, I think I'm going to start a new series, and that series is going to be about a motorcycle travel and how to put together a trip, and the things that I've learned along the way, the good things, the bad things, the things I've thrown away, and the things that I've learned are the best practices, at least for me. Now, I know that there's a lot of people out there who have more experience doing this stuff than I do. So I'm counting on you guys to help me out here. So as we go along with this new video series, I want you to contribute. Tell me what I'm doing wrong. If you have a better idea, obviously share it with us. That way I can learn and everybody watching can also learn. So look for that video series coming here in the near future. Now, before I go here today, there's one other thing that I want to talk to you about, and that's I want to make a little announcement. And that is that I have officially signed on to become a Twisted Throttle affiliate. Now, what that means is that on my website you'll see some banner ads and some links and a lot of the articles that I'm going to write, and they'll take you to the Twisted Throttle site. So if you buy anything after being linked from my website, we get a little bit of a commission on that purchase. It's not going to make me rich, but hopefully it'll help me to pay for some of these videos and my website, and in the long run I would love to be able to make a living off of sharing my passion with you guys. So if you like what I'm doing here, please, by all means, if you're going to buy something from Twisted Throttle, go to my site, click on one of these banner ads, and make your purchases through there. It'll just help us out a little bit. So to learn more about what I am doing here, obviously you're at my YouTube channel, but you can also visit my website at www.livingofftheslab.com. And remember to listen to my podcast interview at www.keepyourdaydream.com. And listen to some of Trisha's other interviews that she has there. Mine will be up there on Sunday, April 10th. So please listen and let me know what you think. Later.